Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brooke St. John. And guys, it's been a freaking minute since I've sat down and filmed for you guys. I know I just posted a video like last week, but I actually filmed that video at the beginning of the summer, and the whole summer I was a for real sack of potatoes and didn't do anything with my channel. Didn't even film one time. I thought that I was gonna get so many videos done during the summer, but summer 2018 just got the best of me, and now that I'm all settled with school and classes, I'm ready to film for you guys and have new videos every single week for you. But today's video is going to be a review on the brand new Beauty Blender Liquid Whip Long Wear Foundation. I actually got this foundation like pretty much right when it came out. I ordered it online from Sephora, and again, I wanted to make sure I was all settled with classes. Like, I wanted to wait like a week after I started classes because I feel like after a week I'm all settled. So that's why it took so long for me to finally film this review on this foundation. I've been literally staring at it in my drawer, just wanting to try it so bad, but I was like, no, I can't. I have to wait until I can film to try it out for you guys and show you guys my first impressions on it. So I waited patiently for you guys. And guys, I'm sorry if I sound a little bit weird. I've been a little bit sick the past like week. I just have a lot of congestion and stuff in my chest, and my nose is really stuffed up, so sorry if I sound like annoying and like nasally, but that's why. But yeah guys, that's what today's video is going to be. So without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Made a couple you know. I said I'm living my best life.
So I'm just gonna start off by telling you guys a little bit about the product. I'm just reading this straight off of Sephora's website. The name of the foundation is Bounce Liquid Whip Long Wear Foundation by Beauty Blender. And if you guys don't know what Beauty Blender is the brand slash company that has the Beauty Blender sponges that literally everyone applies their foundation with. So the foundation is $40, and there is 32 shades if I counted right. And under details it says what it is: a weightless liquid whip foundation with a multi-dimensional velveteen matte finish that wears for up to 24 hours. And the coverage says that it is full and the finish is matte. So this is literally the kind of foundation that I like. I like a full coverage foundation and I like a matte finish, but at the same time I like it to be weightless, so we'll see if that actually is the case. And under how to use, I'm sure everyone knows how to apply foundation, but I just like reading it because I like to see what it suggests to apply the foundation with. So it says hold bottle at a 45-degree angle and dispense foundation into the reservoir to create a surface for mixing. Alternatively, and it says pump directly onto your sponge or skin. And then it says use a damp beauty blender, fingertips, or a brush to apply foundation to the center of the face and work outward. Built-in layer for desired coverage, bouncing it on with your beauty blender from skin, mimicking texture. Okay, enough with the little background info on the foundation. Now let's try this out. So this is the box that it comes in. The pink on the sides. And I got the shade Blend 3.50. I guess that's what the shade name is called. And I honestly don't even know if this is going to be the right shade. It's probably not. I'm always picking out the wrong foundation shades. As you can see in my last foundation review, it was literally horrible, but since I ordered it online, I don't know how, I guess Sephora matched me before, but it already had like my shade that I should get, so I just got that one, and that was the shade that I was gonna choose anyways. So once you open the box, this is what it looks like. I really like this packaging. Like, I like how it's like a square, and then I like how it has this like applier thing. Like, I think that's really cool. I'm not even sure. Ooh, it has like a lock and unlock button on the back too. So before we start applying, I'm gonna go damp my beauty blender and I'll be right back. Alright guys, now that I dampened my beauty blender, I'm just gonna put my hair up real quick. And I made sure to zoom you guys in so you can really see how it looks. Alright guys, so usually when people review foundation, they apply one side with the beauty blender and one side with a brush, but I don't apply my everyday foundation with the brush, so I actually apply it with this Real Techniques little like sponge with the handle thing. I don't even know what it's called, but I got it at Ulta, and this applies your foundation with such full coverage. Like, it can turn like a light coverage foundation to a full coverage foundation. That may seem crazy, but you'll be surprised by how whatever you apply your foundation with, how it really affects how the foundation performs. So I blend my everyday foundation out with this right here by Real Techniques, and then I blend out my concealer and cream contour with the beauty blender. But I don't know why, I feel like I'm the only person that feels like this, but I feel like the beauty blender kind of like sucks the foundation kind of out when I'm like dabbing it in, and this just really does not suck it in at all. And you don't even have to get this damp. You literally just do this with it, and it just applies it with such full coverage. I really highly recommend this. But I did feel the need to apply half the face with the beauty blender because, of course, this is Beauty Blender's foundation, and on the how to use it says to apply it with a beauty blender sponge. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna start off by trying to figure out how to use this. I guess you just, oh god, I feel like it's gonna squirt out. Okay, so it's locked right now, so there's this little thing in the back that locks and unlocks it, which I think is really cool because I always lose lids to foundations, and my foundations always spill in my makeup bag, and I absolutely hate when that happens and foundation gets everywhere. So I really like that it has that lock and unlock. So just unlocked it. So now I'm kind of scared. Now I'm just gonna do that, and here it is. And this actually looks like a good shade for me, even though I'm really pale right now. Hopefully it works. But it says to get the beauty blender on here and then apply it, but I always like to apply the foundation where I want with my fingers and then blend it out. So that's what I'm gonna do. Apply some to the left side, which will be the beauty blender side. Yeah, I think this is gonna be like a pretty good match. So the consistency is feeling very, very whipped. Like, I actually really like the consistency. With my everyday foundation that I use now, I love it, the Born This Way foundation, but I feel like the consistency is a little bit like oily and like runny, and I like a more whipped and like thicker foundation. So I really like the consistency of this. So now I'm just gonna blend this out with my beauty blender. And guys, I have a lot of redness right now, so hopefully this covers. Okay, this coverage is actually really good. And it literally feels like I have nothing on my face. I cannot wait to use the Real Techniques sponge thing on the other side, because it's gonna be even fuller coverage. Oh yeah, guys, I'm really liking this. So guys, this is literally just one layer applied. You guys saw before how much redness I had on my face. Like, this is the side with just one layer, and then this is the side with nothing. And there is such a difference. And with my Born This Way foundation, it has the same coverage, like the coverage is amazing, but this feels like there is nothing on my face. Like, I literally feel like I have no makeup on. So I'm really liking this, and I really hope that it works good with my concealer and my cream contour and my powder. So fingers crossed, but guys, this is looking really, really pretty. All right, so now I'm just gonna apply some more on my forehead. I really like this consistency. Okay, now I'm just gonna blend that out. Alright guys, so that is half of the face completed with only one layer. I'm shook. Like, this looks so freaking pretty. And it gives you like a perfect glow. Like, it is a matte finish, but you can see like in the light it gives you a glow still, and it still looks like your skin. That's what I really look for in a foundation. Like, I don't want it to look like I have a mask on. I want it to look like my skin. And this is what it's doing right now. The only bad thing that I'm noticing is, here, I'll come closer. I don't know if you can really see, but around this pimple right here that I have, it is causing some patchiness and dryness. So I don't know how good of a foundation it would be if you have like dry skin, because that's always a thing with matte foundations. If you have dry skin, it just kind of like brings out the dryness even more in your skin. So I don't know, that could just be because I have an ugly pimple, but like the places where I don't have any pimples, it's looking really flawless. Now I'm just gonna do the other side. And now I'm gonna blend it out on this side with this Real Techniques sponge. Whatchamacallit? Guys, this coverage, I'm loving it. It's like coverage without all like, without the cakiness and the feelness of having foundation on. Like, I think if this mixes well with my concealer and contour, I'm really gonna like this as an everyday foundation. So now I'm just gonna apply that to the rest of the half of my face. So this is the face after one layer. And I really, really like it. I really don't have any complaints besides that dryness right here on my chin around that pimple. So I'm gonna do what I normally do with every foundation I apply, and I'm just gonna apply a thin second layer. And I feel like this foundation, when I just applied the second layer, I feel like it's really locked in place already without even setting it. Like, it's not gonna move at all. So I really like that. I hate when a foundation moves around. It's literally the worst thing ever. So I'm just gonna apply the second layer with the Real Techniques. Guys, this is really, really pretty. And it's still, even with the second layer, it feels like I don't have foundation on. Alright guys, this is after the second layer. I look like a ghost because there's foundation on my lips, but look at this skin right now. Right now, I'm honestly liking this better than the Born This Way foundation, and that's a lot because that's been my go-to for months now. I just love the glow that it leaves on my skin, making my skin with foundation on still look like flawless, glowy skin. Alright, so now the real test is applying my everyday concealer and cream contour and setting powder over the foundation. This is where the Marc Jacobs Shameless foundation went very wrong. When I started applying other products to it, it like went insane. Like, I'm not even kidding. It literally just started like rising above my skin. I don't know, it was weird. Alright guys, so I'm gonna be applying the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Light Ivory. I've been using this one because, well, it's good, but the Tarte Shape Tape is my go-to, but too broke to buy that right now, and I'm all out, so I'm gonna be using this today. And now I'm just gonna blend that concealer out with my damp beauty blender and hope for the best. Okay. It's actually setting very, very well with the foundation. It actually looks like really, really flawless. And the foundation's not doing anything weird. So that's a really good sign. Hopefully it stays this way with the powder. The powder is usually what gets a foundation, and what makes it react really weird. But the concealer is looking really good on this foundation. No complaints so far. Like, look at that glow that it leaves. So freaking pretty. So I was gonna do some cream bronzer, but like I said, your girl's sick and I'm just not really feeling it. I don't know why. Cream contour takes so much out of me. So I'm just gonna set that concealer and really hope for the best and hope that it doesn't do anything weird with foundation. And I'm setting the concealer with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 10 Fair Light. This is my go-to setting powder. It's the best. I'm just gonna apply that with my damp beauty blender. I'm gonna let that bake for a few minutes and I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. I'm praying that they're good because right now it's looking really flawless and glowy and just like skin, and it's feeling really weightless at the same time with a lot of full coverage. So I'm really happy with it so far, but I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I just finished the rest of my makeup and thank God nothing weird happened with this foundation. My final thoughts on this foundation are actually really good. I really like this foundation. It feels very weightless. I really like the shade that I chose. It matches really good, and I really like the consistency of the foundation and how it mixes with the concealer and with the powder as well. But one thing I will say is, if you have like extremely dry skin, I have dry skin, but it's kind of semi-both. Sometimes my skin will be dry, sometimes my skin will be a little bit oily. So I have like combination skin, so it's not anything severely oily or severely dry. So it works like perfectly with my skin type. But I would say if you have really severely dry skin, I don't know if it will work for you. You can, of course, try it out, but I think if my skin was any drier than it is right now, then I don't think I would like it. But it leaves a perfect matte finish, and it covered up all my redness, and at the same time, it still feels weightless. So I approve this foundation. I really like it, and I would suggest it. Just again, for people with really dry skin, I just don't know if it would work. I feel like it would be a little bit too drying and it would cause dry patches, but the foundation looks really flawless and it has the perfect matte finish. I really like it. But that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below if you have tried this foundation out or if you're going to try it, and let me know what you guys think. And please make sure to subscribe before you leave. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Tell me, why do you still love